Hey, how's it going? It's Harrison Burns here with Grieving Teens, and today we're going to be interviewing a mother and a daughter pair about their grief and their story. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, my name is Fernanda.
And I'm Karla. Hi.
Awesome. So today, guys, we're going to be doing a bilingual interview. So I'll ask you a question, and then you're going to respond in English and then in Spanish right after, just so we can get out to a broader audience who might not be English fluent, if that makes any sense. So
Okay.
my first question to you is, how did you initially meet Tom Morris and find out about what he does?
I met him because I enrolled my daughter into La Quinta High School, and she lost her father this April 2020, and she lost all her she didn't want to take the classes. She was struggling a lot. So then the counselor talked to me, reached out to me, and she told me that Fernanda was not taking her classes and she was not good. And before, she was a very, very good student. So I was concerned about it. And we were trying to find psychology and Zoom and all that, but didn't help. And then the counselor sent me to another counselor, and she gave me Dr. Tom's phone number, and she gave him my phone number. So then he called me, he sent me a message, and we met. And since that time, everything changed with my daughter, and everything became better, and she started putting a lot of attention in school. He helped her a lot. With the very few meetings that we had, he touched Fernanda's heart, and like he became an angel in our lives. And in Spanish is that Fernanda perdió a su papá en abril del 2020. Nosotros nos mudamos aquí al desierto, entró a la escuela de la Quinta, y a raíz de que entró, ella era muy buena estudiante antes. Después de la pérdida de su papá, empezó a perder el interés en la escuela. Su consejera me marcó, me dijo que Fernanda estaba no estaba entregando tareas, no estaba asistiendo a clases vía Zoom como debería de ser. Entonces fue cuando yo me preocupé y buscamos psicólogo vía Zoom, pero no ayudó mucho. Entonces fue cuando la consejera de su escuela me mandó con otra consejera, y esa consejera me dio el teléfono al doctor Tom, y a él le dio mi teléfono, y fue como nos contactó él. Y han sido muy pocas las veces que nos hemos visto por el COVID, pero en esas pocas veces que nos hemos visto, ha tocado el corazón de mi hija, la ha ayudado mucho. Ha sido alguien muy bueno en nuestra vida desde que llegó, y ha cambiado mucho. Le ha dado muchas ganas a Fernanda de hacer otras cosas. La ha motivado, la ha motivado.
Okay. Fernanda, do you have anything to add to that?
He definitely did help me a lot. He has been helping me a lot. He sends me messages to check out and see how I am. So I'm really grateful for Dr. Tom to be in my life.
That's awesome. Would you mind doing that in Spanish as well?
El doctor Tom siempre me manda mensajes para ver si estoy bien, cómo estoy y cosas así. Y definitivamente estoy muy agradecida de tenerlo en mi vida.
Awesome. Thank you. So my next question to you is more or less about your story. So it's about the things that you've gone through, your emotional trauma, the things you're comfortable sharing, of course. So I just want you to elaborate a little bit more as to the things you were doing and how you were dealing with it. So what happened and how it affected you, in essence. So you guys can both share and go ahead.
Well, I lost my father in April. So I was really, really sad. And that sadness that I felt go through like months and months. And I met Dr. Tom like in October. And well, I was feeling really, really sad. I felt so alone. I felt like an emptiness. Uh, it's hard to explain. It's something that I wouldn't wish anyone to have. It is sure something that I haven't felt before, because you feel guilty. You feel like maybe I should have texted him. Maybe I should have called him. Maybe if I did this, he wouldn't have gone through this. So yeah, you feel guilty. Sometimes you feel mad. Sometimes you feel sad. And it's lots of things that comes with it, but I know I'll be better, and I know everything happens for a reason, and this is something extremely sad, but I know I'll be better.
How do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Pues mi padre falleció en abril, entonces yo me sentía muy, muy triste y sentía como que si no hubiese una salida de esa tristeza, me sentía muy, muy triste, muy vacía, como si no hubiese solución para mis problemas. Y pues es algo que yo no se lo deseo a nadie, algo que pues un dolor horrible, horrible. Pero yo sé que voy a estar bien, y cualquier persona que esté pasando por esto, yo sé que van a estar bien y van a encontrar una solución para todo.
Okay. Mom, do you have anything to add to that? From a mother's perspective, I suppose, how did you see your daughter kind of decline emotionally, get sadder and sadder? How did it feel to you? What did you see?
It was tough, very, very tough. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
She's my only daughter, and of course, to see a daughter passing through this tough situation in her life is like, I don't wish this to anyone, like never. It's very tough. So she used to be, they were very close. Even he and I, we got divorced 5 years ago, but we get along very well. After our divorce, we've been together for 24 years. And we had a very good relationship, and he was a very good father with her. He was the kind of father that always play with her daughter, and even that he was tired, he was always there. He was like playing dolls, teaching her how to throw the ball, football, baseball, the bicycle, like many things, playing like circus. He invented all these games for her all the time, and they were very close. So it was very tough for her and for me to see her. And I lost someone very important in my life too, and a very, very good friend beside the important person in my life. So yeah, like my daughter said, in some point I was sad or guilty, because what if I would have stayed there, I would have not got divorced of him, and probably he would be alive, because he was very sad in all these many years after our divorce. So of course the guilt, I was blaming myself because he was not here anymore, and I know that there's nothing I can do about it. And I saw my daughter getting sad every single day, and even that I was with her all the time, and because we are very connected too, she was very sad, and she was like, I feel alone. And I was like, but I'm here, and I'm with you, I'm talking to you, and I'm trying to make you happy, and I don't know what to do. And I was trying not to think about her father anymore, that he passed away, because I wanted to be strong for her, but nothing helped. And I found a psychology, and didn't work. And I read, and I gave her a book, and I told her I asked her to write her feelings. So then she showed me that, and I read that she wrote that she didn't want to die, but this was too much pain for her. And she was, please, Daddy, help me. I need your help. I can't with this pain. I don't want to die. Please, please help me. And she was begging a lot for help. And then I was like, I need to do something. This is not good. I don't want to lose my daughter. So I started like getting more desperate. And it's when I found the counselor, and then she contacted me with Dr. Tom, and he helped me a lot, like a lot. In the first meeting, after the first meeting, she was totally different. I was shocked, because we went to a psychology and we spent like 5 or 6 meetings and didn't help at all. And with this first meeting, she was wanting to do many things. She was, oh, I want to play piano, I want to do this, and I want to do that. She had a test in her school, and she got 100 on science and math. And I was like, that's awesome, Fernanda. I'm so proud of you. And it's been tough before I met him. And I know that she's going to be okay, and we're going to be okay. And I know, like, one day at a time, and we are so grateful because we have him, and he touched her heart.
I hate to ask, is there any way you could maybe sum it up in Spanish?
Yeah, sure, sorry.
Of course, go ahead, take all the time you need.
Pues mi hija perdió a su papá en abril del 2020, como lo dije antes, y fue para mí muy difícil el que tengo una sola hija y verla cómo iba cada día decayendo, y aunque yo estoy muy pegada a ella, de todos modos ella me decía, es que me siento sola, estoy triste, no quiero hablar con nadie. Se metía a bañar y en el baño lloraba. Era muy difícil, muy difícil. Yo, aunque estuviera yo ahí con ella, de todos modos, ella se sentía sola. Ella y su papá eran muy apegados, siempre estaban juntos. Él era un excelente papá, era el papá que jugaba a las muñecas, el que le ayudaba con la pelota, a andar en bicicleta. Se quedaron a medias en la bicicleta, ¿no? Era un excelente papá. Y pues ella, poco a poco, le di un cuaderno para que escribiera lo que sentía y sacara sus emociones. Y fue cuando me di cuenta que nada de lo que había estado haciendo estaba ayudando. Nada de lo del psicólogo donde habíamos estado yendo no había ayudado, porque en ese cuaderno ella escribió que era mucha su tristeza y le pedía y le rogaba a su papá. Le puso, papi, por favor, ayúdame, esta es mucha tristeza para mí, no puedo con esto, yo no me quiero morir, pero por favor ayúdame, que no puedo con tanto dolor. Entonces fue devastador para mí ver eso. Yo no quería perder a mi hija y claro que no la quiero perder. Entonces fue que pensé, algo más tengo que hacer. Y fue cuando desesperada busqué a la consejera, y la consejera me contactó con el doctor Tom. Y a raíz de eso el doctor Tom nos ha ayudado muchísimo. Desde la primera cita que tuvimos, tocó su corazón, la ayudó platicando, y ella empezó al día siguiente, saliendo de ahí, de que lo fuimos a ver, ella quería jugar básquet, tocar piano, aprender a hacer cosas que había dejado atrás. Estaba motivada, muy motivada por querer salir adelante. That's it.
I appreciate that. So I want to ask, because honest feedback is something that we always look for, and we always try and find ways to improve. That's kind of how we stay on top of things, is we never stop improving. And we want feedback from people who have gone through trauma and had Tom come and help them. But we want to know if there's anything that we could be doing better to help serve you guys, to help you guys. Is there something that you think could have been done better, or is there any input that you guys want to add? Anything?
I think everything that he has done, it's been so amazing. He was always there, always there. He always responds to messages. So I would honestly can't say anything because he's the best, honestly.
Mom, do you have anything to add?
No, anything, because he's in touch all the time. Like, even that probably I'm with my things, trying to pull up Fernanda and like doing my things, I receive a message from him, and it's like he's in touch, reaching out to check how's Fernanda, how am I doing. Like, he's so nice. He's so nice. And when Fernanda texts him, he always replied. So he sent her messages, and I think he's doing amazing. En español, no creo que deban de cambiar nada en lo absoluto. Aun cuando yo no le mando mensajes y que yo estoy con mis problemas o con mis cosas o tratando de sacar a Fernanda adelante, él me manda mensajes, me pregunta cómo está Fernanda, incluso me pregunta cómo voy yo. Fernanda le manda mensajes y él le contesta inmediatamente. Está al pendiente ahí. Creo que él está haciendo un increíble trabajo.
Okay. Yeah, I just want, we always ask because we always want to know. But I mean, this seems like you guys have had a very positive experience, and that's good. My input on the matter for everything you guys have gone through is something that I always tell people whenever I'm counseling teenagers or whenever I'm helping others, and they've dealt with a death in the family or a close friend, anybody that they were close to, a loved one. When someone passes away, I have to remind them, and they should remind themselves, that for those that remain, death should never take precedence over life. So for the people that are still around and still living, you have to understand that it shouldn't consume you. As much as it's easy to fall into that and let it sit, you have to understand that life will go on and time heals just about everything. It never really gets easier, because I've dealt with death in the family. I've dealt with deaths of close friends and people who have committed suicide or had contemplated, and it never really becomes easier. You just understand how to deal with it better through time and through your experiences and growing and maturing. So that's just my 2 cents on the matter, because that's what I was trying to tell my friends, or like I said, those I counsel in grief about that. As far as everything else goes, though, for this particular service that Tom provided you, for counseling, for helping you out, is this something that you would recommend to others who are maybe going through something tough like this?
Yes, definitely yes. Definitely. I know that he can guide some kids that are passing through a loss, or even some kids that are into, I believe that even kids that are passing through drugs and all those things, or any violent problems, violence. Yes, definitely. I know that he can help them.
I've seen him do it time and time again.
He is a good soul. He's a good man. Yes. Definitivamente creo que sí puede ayudar no solamente a adolescentes, a niños que han perdido a un ser querido, sino también a personas que han sufrido violencia en casa o violencia en cualquier otra parte y también que hayan estado o estén en drogas. Definitivamente, él es un alma buena y sé que puede ayudar.
You have anything to add?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend him. He has helped me and he has been there when I need him. Obviamente lo recomendaría. Siempre he estado ahí, bueno, he estado ahí para mí desde que lo conozco y me ha ayudado mucho.
Awesome. Well, guys, I just have one final question for you. I appreciate everything that you've done and your honesty in your story. Thank you for sharing. But one thing I want to ask, and this is just for consent purposes, is that do we have your permission to use your story and this interview to support grieving teens in a professional capacity? Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, muchas gracias. I appreciate it. And I would you have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.